Are you gonna have the beard for the show, or is it just? Oh my gosh! Did you not realize you had a beard?
Oh my god!
Surprise!
I got it from the Game of Thrones page. No, of course not. No, this is Grody. This is the. No, I'm not shooting right now. Guys, forgive me for looking at this. Yes, I guess.
So,
I heard a rumor that you were going to be here. You're not officially listed as my little...
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know how I heard
Maybe they didn't recognize me.
the
you're
star
not officially here.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I guess that was some mistake. I mean, I was always coming, so I tried to make sure. I made a Star Kid reference like tweeted yesterday or 2 days ago. I think I'm going back to Comic Con. It's a play on words from one of our Star Kid tunes. I don't expect any of you to understand. Oh, cool. I saw a really cool particular shirt. Walking on the floor, it just says in the Michigan letters, Michigan Star Kid. It was awesome. It's very, very cool. It's very touching to me. What do you guys want to hear about that? You can hear about that.
What can you tell us about this next season?
I don't know very much, and I'm as curious as you guys probably are, or the fans are out there. From what, I can assume, Blaine's now a senior, and his boyfriend is now long distance, or away, he graduated, so it's interesting, that's always an interesting story element, for better or for worse. I don't know if it's going to go in a positive or a negative way, but it's different, so that's a good thing to have to kind of the old married couple. I know that Glee Club always used to have 12 members, and now we're short quite a few people, so that could lead one to believe that there will be new people, for better or for worse also. New faces, or probably from the Glee Project, I would assume that's what the show's all about, finding new talent, and then new talent from, I'm sure they'll have auditions and things. I know absolutely nothing, so I don't run too far with this, but that to me seems like an obvious thing.
What do you want to happen?
Well, I always like seeing new people. Like for me, it was very special to be. I still feel like the new guy. Like even though I'm a senior, like between John and Kevin, they're like the original members, and those are the people that the fans fell in love with since day one. So I'm always interested in hearing their character stories. I'm still considered Blaine, kind of like the new guy. I don't know. I'm just happy. I mean, this isn't a show about two people in an apartment. There's several people to account for. I mean, the whole New York thing with Richard Berry is going to be completely different. That we're not going to just be stuck in these hallways anymore. So it's going to be really interesting. I have no idea what's coming, but I think it's going to be good to give the show a kind of invigorating format because it's we're in new locations and that does the world for storytelling. So. As for Blaine, I don't know, I would like to see Matt Bomer come back, aka the handsomest man alive. I feel like I could cut glass with his jawline, just kind of sculpt some kind of thing.
Oh, and somebody you used to know was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
It was one of the highlights of the season.
Oh, cool. Thank you. I had a good time. I felt so too, because I'm a huge Gautier fan. And, at that point I'd seen him like a million times, and I was so there was like not really a feud, just the press having a field day, like whatever he said, which was like perfectly fine. It wasn't like a mean thing at all. I didn't think so. So I just thought it was so cool that like knew my name, like knew who I was. So but thank you. Yeah, that was a blast. Matt's just such a sweetheart. I could have done more. It was like a white collar, but like man, he's a shame.
What's on the playlist this year? What's like the song that you're dying to sing in season 4?
Season 4. Did you say season 4?
I did.
Okay, well then I'm just a psycho. I don't know, when you're given a song, like that's, beggars can't be choosers, so to have a song is good enough for me. I like too many different kinds of music, so just keep them coming, that's all I ask.
What about your music though? Any chance you ever do your own music?
If they ask me, I would never try to make my agenda on them. They know I'm a songwriter and they've been very supportive of all my stuff. If they ask me, that'd be fun. But I wouldn't force them into things.
Which would it be? Which is the one that like you would see fit into the group?
I'd probably write a song for Glee, and I wouldn't write it for my character. I would like to write it for my characters.
Which character?
Well, I don't know, but maybe a new character, who knows? As before Glee, I worked mostly as a songwriter, so that's kind of passion that I have.
Darren, can you talk a little bit about from start to finish when you get a song, when they say to you, okay, here's your song for this episode. How long does it actually take to pull all of that together from start to finish?
I give you a long answer and a short answer, and I don't have a whole lot of time, but it's an unbelievable process. Having kind of background in music and sort of studio time, the guys that do the music for the show do the impossible. Like there are things that this show could have happened 5 or 6 years ago. I mean, we guess we started almost 5 years ago, but 10 years ago, forget it. The technology didn't exist to do what we do. It's unbelievable. By the time they tell me what song I'm singing, they've already created the track, which is an incredibly difficult thing to do in and of itself, to get the rights, to clear it, then to record it, a new version. I mean, it doesn't just come out of thin air. There's a team of like elves in the North Pole that are just never sleeping doing this, and it's unbelievable. So that's kind of the literally unsung heroes of Glee. But I will get told that I'm singing maybe the day of, and you go and you sing it probably in like an hour, and then you probably shoot it the next day, sometimes the day after that. It's really quick. I literally, one of my first experiences on Glee, I remember flying to New York, because I recorded all the Warwick stuff in New York. Sorry, do you guys want to hear? I'm sorry, this is like
Go for it.
in New York, and they said, "We gotta go to New York and sing 3 songs." What songs? We don't know yet. But sing New York. So I got there, and like, okay, we're gonna sing "When I Get You Alone," "Say My Name," "Bills, Bills, Bills," and this other Barbra Streisand song, which ended up on the album. Like, okay, cool. Luckily, I knew all those songs. I sang "When I Get You Alone" until 3 in the morning. I took the plane that morning back. As soon as I landed in LA, I went straight to set to shoot the scene for "When I Get You Alone" that I had recorded less than 24 hours ago in New York City. So that was one of the crazy things. That whole scene, I hadn't slept for like 48 hours. It was like,
Oh my goodness.
I just love that story. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, that's it's cool. I love the energy of Glee that we can do that. Like, what a cool.
How much say do you have in like the way that the song is, I guess, sung, like the different variations? The
That
arrangement.
depends. I mean, it depends what the context is of the song. Sometimes we don't know what the context of the song is, so you have to be really proactive to make sure, if it's like a really awesome rock song, you could very well be doing it in a very somber scene, so you have to be kind of, do your homework, read the script, and know what you're doing, because those guys in the studio are there to make you sound good, not necessarily do the contextual performance of the story. But I don't know, it depends. I mean, everybody has their own imprint, their fingerprint of what they're going to do naturally, so, whether it's a proactive saying it or not, there's always going to be like an individuality to it. So I try to keep it me. I don't know if I succeed.
All right, thank you.
Take care.